Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to today's video. As you know, we do a video a day, and that is what we're here doing today. Today, we're going to discuss expectations. And so expectations of when we do our daily videos that leave comments, get involved, let me know you're here. If you're here and you leave a comment, I'm able to see those. And so that makes it super easy for me able to bring the comments in or respond, get involved with the discussion. And we want you to be able to do that. Today is about discussing expectations. And this is inspired because I watched a video this weekend, yesterday, with Will Smith. And he was talking about when he turned 50, how he had a major breakthrough for himself. And that was to stop living to other people's expectations. And as I listen to this, I turned 50 this year. I have done that many times. Now, that's not a person. Like somebody could be saying, well, whose expectation? Not like that, just societal expectations that we think everybody out there has of us. And maybe people we care about have of us. But it's not just one particularly. Sometimes it is one. He talked about trying to live to his father's expectations. So it could be a person. It could be society as a whole. But if you've ever felt that, if you've ever felt, the pressure of expectations on you, make a comment below. Let me know an example of yours. I've definitely fallen into that. Like, you know what? I'm not going to do that because that doesn't fit what I'm supposed to do. And that's that expectation of what I'm supposed to do. And letting go of the supposed to, and instead saying, where's my heart telling me to go? Where's my gut telling me to go? Where's my intuition telling me to go versus what I'm supposed to do or what I'm expected to do? I think supposed to is like a synonym for expected. And so we want to be aware of that so we're not falling into that trap and actually going where we belong. If the path turns, turn. Don't stay straight if the path turns. Turn if your heart says turn. Turn if your gut tells you to turn. One thing this year has probably taught us more than any other year as a world, as a society, if we go back to March, is you never know what's coming down the path next. Never. And so why not follow your heart? Why not follow your instinct? Why not follow your just drive where you need to go? Now, I know some people watching this could think, but Mike, if I'm not following my expectations, then I'm setting a low standard for myself. Not at all. Look, the fact is, if you're following your love of life, your passion, where you belong, sharing your voice with the world, if that's what you're doing, expectation should not be setting the bar for you. It should just be your internal drive that naturally takes you there. The last thing many of us need, those of us who are driven and where our minds are spinning all the time, where we love to be working, we love to stay busy, the last thing we need to add on to all of the project is expectations, to put weight on all that, to put weight on that shoulder. Instead, release that weight and then just take those projects, take those missions on in life. And that's what I'm asking everybody to do out there. I'm going to say the opposite. Most people say. Most people say, under promise, over deliver. And that's an expectations thing. Like set the expectations low and then give them more than they expected. Forget the expectations. Do your best. Be you, right? Just be you at your best. Be compassionate to yourself. Expectations can make ourselves tougher on ourselves. Let go of the expectations. Do what you know you need to do, what your heart's telling you, what your intuition's telling you. Follow that path. Let go of the expectations. And the one expectation you can have of this show is that we try to do a daily video. I hope to see you tomorrow. If you're not here live, leave comments. Let me know what you think about setting expectations for yourself. Oh, by the way, for others, which can be incredibly unfair. So I'm not going to end because this is an important one. When you set expectations on others, it's not your place to do it. If they're grown adults, that's their life, their world, to set their own expectations. Now, I'm not saying if somebody solicits you, ask you for advice. If somebody comes to you and says, can you help me? Can you support me? Completely different. Unsolicited advice means you have an expectation that you think they should be performing to, and you're putting that on them in some way or form. And that can be very unhealthy. I've done it. It can be very, very unhealthy to both yourself because you're stressing on what they're doing instead of focusing on what you're doing, and on them because you're adding more expectations. So let's let go of expectations on others, including on ourselves. Have an awesome, awesome day.